Welcome into Walking On, brought to you by Venezia's Pizzeria. I'm Jordan Ham, and statements were made in Week 1 by the Arizona Wildcats. Great win on the road against San Diego State and the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking care of business against NAU on a Thursday night. When you're a Pac-12 program going up against an FCS program to kick off the year, really all you can ask for is an uneventful night and taking care of business, and the Sun Devils did exactly that. Now they look ahead to Oklahoma State on the road. Very tough matchup for them. And in an alternate universe, Daniel Ngata is playing in this game, but for the Cowboys. Oklahoma State was in it until the bitter end when it came to his recruitment, and he caught up with me about that decision and how he almost became a Cowboy.
But always viewing this game that's coming up, just because it was my top college. I was going to go to this college for the rest of my life. I just remember looking at that game on the schedule, and I would tell Elijah and Omar, because they were closer to ASU at that point than I was. So I would just tell them I can either play against you or I can play with y'all. And, the opportunities just all sounded good. With Eno leaving, anybody could have that starting position. I believe I could. It's take me 2 years, but maybe more, but we'll see. I'll be patient for it as well.
Daniel's always been the quiet. He likes to process, but he's ultra competitive. And so when that time came, there was two guys that are looking at for that second back, and Daniel was one of them. And when he called me 2 days prior to committing, just the way he spoke to me and his conviction and his excitement, and so that's the guy that we went with, and I'm so happy that he's here. He's followed the process, he's trusted the process, and now it's going to be his turn.
Even knowing all the stuff that's happening, like on the outside world, all the stuff that's good and stuff, all the good and bad stuff that's happened for me, I'll never know. It could have been worse. To be honest, it could be worse. So, picking this again wouldn't where I am right now. I'm in a good spot right now, so thank God for it.
It was a great way to start off year 2 of the Jedd Fisch era in Tucson. Great wire-to-wire win against San Diego State on Saturday. Jaden DeLara stepping up. Passing game looked great. Defense really stepped up. Balanced rushing attack, and Jacob Cowing stepping up huge. The UTEP transfer coming in 152 yards and 3 touchdowns to start off his Wildcat career. That's the most receiving yards since 2015 for a single game performance. And we talk so much about him stepping up and being a leader in that wide receiver room. He's already showing that on the field.
I saw that since 2007, no one's ever caught 3 touchdown passes in their first game. Other than Michael Crabtree in 2007 in a Power 5 game. So that's a pretty big impact that Jacob Cowing made on our football team.
I get excited. In my head, I just think in my head I gotta outrun him. So if I outrun him and then he throws the ball that he's capable of throwing, and after that we're just gonna party in the end zone and have fun.
We have a huge matchup between the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Texas Longhorns this week, and that means Bijan Robinson will be front and center. The former Salpointe Catholic running back came into the year as a top 5 Heisman contender and has been nothing but impressive in his time in Austin. 111 yards and 2 total touchdowns last week against Louisiana Monroe, and with a great performance on the national stage against one of the elite programs, he really could cement himself into the Heisman conversation. That'll do it for this edition of Walking On, brought to you by Venezia's Pizzeria. For all of your college football coverage, keep it here to Sports 360 AZ.